Blog Talk Radio.
What's up, y'all? You are now on the Robbie The Rummy show. Today marks its return after being away for 3 months. And tonight we have special guest, J Reno. And as many of you may know him, he collabs with artists like Soul Sick Social Club, which you just heard in the intro song. That was Basement or In My Basement. Soul Sick Social Club featuring J Reno. He's also done many works too. He also has an album coming out soon, and we're gonna get him on the air in a minute or so here. But I'd like to thank everyone tuning in tonight. See, we got a few tons of listeners and people getting ready to call in soon or so. So we're gonna get this interview on and enjoy the show. Yo, you're on the air.
Yo, what's up, buddy? How's it going, man?
Oh, it's going, man. It's going. What's up with you?
Just relaxing, man, Got, just finished the album, got some time to, got a day off, just relaxing, kicking back right now, man.
I hear that. And speaking of that album, you want to just get into that? Explain what to expect for it and go from there?
Well, the new album is called Lost in the Dark, and basically you'll be able to download the whole album for free exclusively at fagolovers.net. They've always shown me a lot of fucking support over the years and years, and they said they were going to host it up so it'll be up there for free. It'll also be available on iTunes if you dig the shit and you want to cop it, you know what I mean? I got a song, actually you just played that Basement, right? That's, I got a song on there with Soul Sick Social Club and Bizarre from D12 called Foul.
Well, there's going to be one for free download on Fago Lovers, and then there's going to be one on iTunes.
Yep.
So,
it'll be available on there, but you can still get it for free, you know what I'm saying? And if you feel the shit, then, you can buy the shit, but...
So, is the one on iTunes going to have more tracks to it, or is it all going to be the same length as the free one? You can just cop the free one, and if you like it, you can buy it yourself?
It's pretty much just going to be all available for free, you know what I mean? I've been thinking about that the last little while and shit, but, if people enjoy the record and support the shit, then, then they'll buy it. But in the long run, I'm not here to try to get rich or famous or anything like that. You know what I mean? I'm just I'm just making music. I love music. I have fun with the shit, so I'm not trying to. I'm not too worried about it either way.
Right. So, what inspired you to want to make music as an artist? Like, is there any artist specifically that influenced you, or life in general influenced you?
I mean, a lot of different artists influenced me. Basically, just music in general. But that's like a typical answer to that question. You know what I mean? If you really want to get down to it, life more so influenced me. You know what I mean? I think I'm more influenced by everyday life and the situations and things that I've been through and seen. And, but musically I'm just inspired by hip-hop. Anybody that can kill a good song, you know what I mean?
Right. So, as we all know, you've did some collaborations with some, top hardcore underground artists, as you will, such as Soul Sick Social Club, King Gordy, and many more. What would you say is your favorite collab and why?
My favorite collab that I've ever done? Shit, I think it's a toss-up. I mean, Soul Sick Social Club's Basement is one of my favorite songs I've ever done. I just really, we really worked to get it to sound a certain way, and, I love the way the video came out. I love the way the song came out. And really, my collaboration with Shoestring from the Dayton family, I think would be right up there with it, because I grew up, I listened to a lot of Dayton family, you know what I mean? I love Dayton family's old music, and I came up listening to it, so to do a collab with him on some real hard murder type of shit, it was a beautiful thing.
All right. So, do you think you'd ever be where you are today as an artist? Do you think you'd be signed anywhere like you are today? You're with Real Wolf Production. Do you think you'd be anywhere where you are today, or did you just plan on making music as a hobby sort of thing?
Well, whenever you first start something, obviously you go all the way into it and try to, get as far as possible with what you're doing and, achieve as much as possible. But, in the long run, I'm not surprised, but I am surprised because, I fell into a couple of decent opportunities by getting my name around, and that catapulted me into a whole different national audience and shit like that. I didn't really expect it to go this far, but I wanted it to, you know what I mean? So I just kind of work and, put in the effort to get it this far, so it's not really a surprise, but... Right.
Now, speaking of, Real Wolf, what's it like working with them? Do you plan on going further out into your career with them, or do you plan on just staying with them?
Yeah. I would say so. I mean, working with Real Wolf, basically the thing is with this new album is this is material I've been working on, writing and scrapping and rewriting for 3 years. I submitted the music to Amir and Tom. Tom runs Real Wolf, and he's the main dude around there, and this dude Amir is the head of Real Wolf Records. I sent the album to them, and basically, we did the video. I came out and we did the So Sick video, you know what I mean? I got them to hear me enough where they picked up, the record and listened to it, and, here I am, man.
Right. Now, if there was any artist or anyone in general in the future you'd like to work with or could work with, who would you choose out of?
Man, there's a lot of people out there that I think make real dope music that I would love to make a song with. You know what I mean? A lot of it's far-fetched shit because I'm not trying to spend thousands and thousands of dollars to get somebody to rap on my shit, but you know, if the opportunity ever arose, I think it would be like a fucking honor to me to do a song with DMX. You know what I mean? You know, I would always love to work with Vinny Paz, one of my favorite rappers. I love that fucking guy's style. He's fucking brutal. You know what I mean? And basically, I mean, I could go on forever. There's probably 1,000 motherfuckers that's real dope that I'd do a track with. But, you know, if the opportunity arose, probably DMX would be the one I'd want to do the most.
All right. That's kind of a new one. Now, other than a rap artist, is there anything else you could have been that you wanted to be or do in your life, or was an artist just it?
Well, nah, you know, I'm probably another Canadian stereotype, man. But like when I was a kid, I played hockey. You know what I mean? And you know, I played a lot of hockey. Probably up until the point where I was like 13. You know what I mean? But I started trying to freestyle rap when I was 12. So, you know, hockey's a tough thing to get into. You're going to try to be a professional hockey player, and, you know, real life kicks in and you got to handle your business and things like that, you know. But music has always been there, and, you know, I've always had a love for music. And, you know, when the idea hit me to try to make some on my own, you know, I just went with it, man, and, you know, it took off the way it did, so.
All right. Now, as for shows, tours, etc., what would you say is your favorite show that you've done so far?
My favorite show that I've ever played?
Yeah.
I think my favorite show was October 31st, 2008, was ICP's 15th annual Hallowicked show in Detroit. I think that was the livest, biggest, craziest fucking, you know, crowd and just event in general that I've ever been a part of.
All right, and do you have any upcoming shows or tours in the future?
Yeah, actually, you know what? We'll be out in Toronto with So Sick Social Club. We're doing a show with Twisted September 13th. It's a Friday the 13th at the Rock Pile in Toronto, and that's going to be a pretty heavy show. You know, anytime you can get me and So Sick on a stage together, it's you know, it's always a good show. And having Twisted come to Toronto, you know, a lot of people are super excited to see him back again, and you know, I think it's just going to be a great event, man.
Right. So, and as of music videos or anything beyond that nature, is anything we could expect to the future as leading to this upcoming album?
Oh yeah. You know, I got wild ideas. Like when I'm in the studio and we're listening to the songs back, or you know, I'm going over. Every time I hear a song, I think about how I could do a video to it, and you know, I wanna try to honestly knock out as many videos as possible for it. You know what I mean? Just to do it because I love the music, like the whole record, the way it turned out. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's a lot of visuals that could go with a lot of the music that's on the album, and, you know, it'd be dope to be able to portray it. And I definitely, you know, expect to see, you know, a video with Real Wolf. Obviously, probably, I'm thinking the single is called The Voices. I think that'll be the first video. I know I want to shoot that one with Real Wolf, and you know, there's a couple of dudes in my city that are working up their video production and all that, the companies and shit like that, and I like some of their work, and I'll probably get you know, get a local hand in on a video or two as well. So.
All right, and as in, you know, underground hardcore rap artist, where do you see yourself in the future? If you could tell the future.
Man, hopefully just, you know, You know what I mean? Living like I'm living, man. You know, I live every day. You know, I accomplish something every day. You know, I just want to be, you know, be able to express myself through music, whether it's horrorcore, hip hop. You know what I mean? I'll jump on a fucking rock song. You know what I mean? It doesn't even matter. Just, you know, hopefully, you know, people are still following me and still enjoying the music and, you know, the entertainment. And that's pretty much it, man, you know. Just living life.
All right. Now, we have a question from a fan, actually. He wants to know what kind of advice would you give someone who would want to be an artist or try to make it up? What kind of advice would you give them as for writing or anything along there?
Man, you know, there's a lot of things to know, but you know what I mean? I basically just, you know, after 13 years of doing this shit, it's live and learn. You know what I mean? You can't be scared to fail. Can't be scared of rejection. You can't have a hostile attitude towards any kind of situation where it doesn't work out in your favor. And you gotta, you know what I mean? You gotta develop your sound and your style to be yourself. You know what I mean? Don't mock off of somebody else. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of kids that basically you could just pair them up to their favorite rappers. You know what I mean? And you know, just be yourself and work. You know what I mean? Tirelessly work, because nowadays it isn't necessary. You don't have to be the dopest rapper. If you work hard and work hard and work hard and develop a fan base, you know, you'll do good. You know what I mean? But have fun is my main advice. Because you know, if you're not having fun, then it's a job that ain't paying as good as a job. You know what I mean? So you got to enjoy yourself.
All right. Now, as for projects, like past projects, what could you compare this new album to your past projects, or is it way different than anything you've done before?
Oh, it's completely different. It's 100% different. There's a whole bunch of, you know, like I said before, like I've done locally a lot of hip hop work. You know what I mean? But on a national scale, where my name got noticed, it was for horrorcore music, which I also, you know, I love wicked music and dark music, and you know, but I gotta be able to express what I do, and the whole time, basically, I was just trying to find that medium where I could just be me, you know what I mean, and just, you know, freely write what I feel like writing, and you know, this album is the perfect blend of, you know, there's some dark songs, darker themes. Like I said, that song "Foul" with Bizarre from D12 and So Sick Social Club, that'll offend a lot of people. You know, but then there's songs on there like Breathe Life, where, you know, I'm talking about rap music because of the media and mainstream, where, you know, rap music's dead, and, you know, real artists and musicians are trying to, you know, breathe life into it, you know what I mean? Breathe life into the carcass, and you know, it's the perfect blend, man. It's what my sound was meant to be, you know. And there's no restraints. I cover any kind of subject that crosses my mind, you know what I mean?
Right. Now, do you have any plans as for the future, as maybe hosting or headlining your own, like maybe mini tour over in your area or around the U.S. of some sort? Or do you just plan on doing local shows and whatnot?
Usually, you know, basically, man, it's like this, you know what I mean? If I get the opportunity to do a show in another city, I always take it, you know what I mean? But it has to be, you know, it has to be worth, you know, the cost and the, you know what I mean, the missed time to be able to do it and tour and shit like that, you know. I would love to get out west in Western Canada. I'd love to go back to the States, man. I haven't been in the States for a couple of years now, to be honest, man. And it's, you know, I'd love to get some kind of Midwest thing going, you know. But I'm always up for spot dates as long as I can get to the venues, and you know, it's a good look for everybody involved. But really, whenever a show pops up that I can do, I just go to it, man. I don't really have a plan to tour or anything like that. But things change, and I've done many tours before, and it's always possible that I'll string 4 or 5 shows together and just take off for a week or two.
Right. Now, projects and anything in the future, is there anything you have not mentioned yet that you'd like to mention?
Honestly, right now, not really. I mean, I spent, like I said, 3 years. You can ask my manager, who's constantly kicking me in the ass. Like, we got to get this done, get this done, get this done. I've been perfecting it and working on it for 3 years. To develop the rhymes and the, and the structures and everything. So, like, I never really put any forethought into what's next yet. You know what I mean? There's a lot of projects that I'd love to, get involved in or start doing. I mean, Real Wolf has a project coming out in sometime later this year, I think, and I'll have a small hand in that. But basically, it's Lost in the Dark all day, man. I'm just trying to focus on getting this one out and getting people to hear it, hence the free version of it that you can download.
All right. Now, in case there's, any new fans or new listeners and, listening, what would you describe your music to somebody new? Like, how would you explain?
It's hardcore rap, man. It's fuck you music. It's in your face. You know what I mean? It's a man's beliefs, ideas, entertainment values. You know what I mean? I'm all over the fucking place because I just love music and I love making music. So I mean, if you like good music, then you'll like what I do. You know what I mean? Some of it's got an extreme edge to it, and some of it don't. But basically, man, I'm just hardcore rap music. You know what I mean?
Right on. Now, if you could compare yourself to one artist or a couple in the scene right now or back then, who could you compare yourself to?
That's I don't really pay attention too deeply to what's going on around me when I'm in a project mode, but it's hard to say who because there's a lot of cats like that influence the way the album sound is just the hardcore rap that I've been listening to. You know what I mean? Like, I haven't been solely tuned into dark music, and my mind frame hasn't been dark, so it's like, in comparison, I would just say, man, it's like a cross between your hardest horrorcore rapper and your hardest hip hop hardcore rap MC. You know what I mean? But I don't know, name-wise, I couldn't even tell you because I think this shit sounds so different to me. Like, I don't sound like anybody, you know what I mean? I don't even know. I would just say, some hard-ass rap music, man.
All right. And we have another question here from a fan. If you had the opportunity to play the Gathering of the Juggalos, would you take it?
That's a good one. I've played 3 gatherings so far, and the first one was when the Tunnel Runners came out, and I actually was a co-headliner with Class and Bizarre on the second stage late night, and the next one I played, my slot wasn't as good, but it was still all right. But some shit went down and fucked all that up. And then my third one, basically at this point in time, like this year, is the first year I didn't get an invite sent directly to me. But I mean, I can't go out there and do that shit this year. I will say that, the Gathering, being invited by ICP and shit to play, it's a great opportunity, and I probably had some of the funnest times of my life being in there in that environment, hanging out with juggalos and juggalettes. You know, I'm fresh off a tour and whatnot. And, you know, it's just cool to see all that love and respect and fucking appreciation for music. And, you know, in the future, you know, if the opportunity arises, it's very possible. But, I mean, as of right now, you know, I just got to focus on getting everything lined up with this record and getting it out, you know what I mean? But I would love to play another gathering sometime, you know?
Right on. All right. Well, since we have a couple minutes here, is there any last-minute things you'd like to say or give any shout-outs to anyone?
Basically, man, you know, thanks, you know, big shout-out Robbie The Rummy having me, you know, on the show. It's the first time I've fucking really talked to anybody in all the time I've been working on this record, you know what I mean? So it's cool to, you know, have the product I want ready to you know, get out there and start talking again. You know, and I appreciate you having me, you know, on the show and shit. Anybody who tuned in, you know, what up? And check out fagolovers.net, August 6th, 2013, Lost in the Dark, my new album. It will be on there. You know, shout outs to everybody who came through to be a part of the album. You know, I got Bizarre from D12 on it. I got So Sick Social Club. I got Psych Ward, another real dope fucking group from the Toronto area that's with Real Wolf Records. They got a new album, More Slime, about to come out too. On that one, on a Snow Goons beat, it's pretty fucking hard body shit. You know, shouts out to everybody, you know, who's down with the Lunatic, who might be listening right now, you know what I mean? Other than that, like I said, man, August 6th, 2013, my new album, free download, available on iTunes, you know what I mean? Pre-orders for the actual hard copy CDs will be online soon. You can follow me on Twitter at J Reno The Sadist, Instagram, same shit, Facebook / official J Reno, and you know what I mean? That's about it, man. Just get the album, you know what I mean? Give it a chance. Check it out. It'll be free. If you don't like it, you don't got to pay for it. No harm, no foul, you know what I mean? If you do like it, you still ain't got to pay for it. You know, it's all good. Just fucking listen to it, you know what I mean?
Right on, man. All right, man, we're going to get you off the air here, and maybe in the future we can book another scheduled interview if you like and go from there, see what the future leads.
All right, man. Thanks for having me, man. Have a good night, everybody out there and shit.
All right, everyone. That was J Reno from Real Wolf Productions, Entertainment, so on and so forth. And I apologize for that minute cut out in the beginning. But J Reno, for those that missed, J Reno explained how he played a couple gatherings. His upcoming album, Lost in the Dark, how there's going to be a free version on fagolovers.net. There's going to be a digital copy on iTunes for if you like the album, you can go buy it. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. Explain some of his favorite collabs, who he liked to collab with, influences, etc. And this is Robbie The Rummy, and thanks for tuning in. And expect more interviews soon. And much love.